Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Concordia University Chicago football. The Cougars are back at home for their second home game of the year as they come out into the field out of the southeast gate wearing the maroon uniforms and the gold helmets. Today, in their second home game of the season here at Concordia Stadium, they take on the Red Devils of Eureka College. I'm Alex Campbell. Thanks for choosing to spend your afternoon with Cougars athletics and with Cougars football, and both these teams come into this game seeking their first win of the season. Both have played Benedictine and Aurora and come up short. CUC playing Benedictine and then the Spartans. Eureka doing it in the opposite order. So both teams looking for their first TD today. So far this season, Eureka lost 42-7 in their opener versus Aurora, while for CUC they lost 49-13. And against Benedictine, while the Cougars were shut out, Eureka kept it close but ultimately lost 38-28 against the Eagles. Ticking down to kickoff now. You can hear some fans in the audience. We got a handful here. It's a beautiful day here in River Forest, Illinois. Bright sunny skies, temperatures hovering around 60 degrees, a nice breeze out of the southwest. Cougars are led by head coach Jason Aubrey. Aubrey in his second season. Most recently, before that, was at Larking High School in Elgin. And he won a 2A state championship as a player back in high school. And also before working in Elgin, he was the coach for the combined Joliet Township team and then went on to coach at Joliet West. He is opposed today by Kurt Barth in his 12th season coaching the Red Devils. He's also the assistant athletic director for Eureka. And he's a member himself of the Eureka Athletics Hall of Fame, a standout wide receiver back in the 90s. At the time, he set the Division III receiving record with over 4,300 career yards in one season in 1997. And I should correct, that was a season record. He was second all-time in D3 history in receiving TDs with 51, and his single-season receiving number stands now as the 9th highest in the history of Division III football. So a man who's been a very big part of this team for a very long time. Last season, Eureka were 6-4, 4-3 in the NAC. The Cougars were 5-5, 3-4 in conference. Captains have undergone the coin toss. And we're going to get right about set to go here, and I'll get to some players to watch as we get into this game. Both teams having a couple games under their belts. We've gotten an indication of who the key personnel are going to be. One story to watch today, though, is who's under center throughout this game for the Cougars. Jordan Sepulveda, a junior, has started both games, but Parker Kelly made his collegiate debut off the bench late against Aurora and completed 6 of 8 passes, including a touchdown. And the Cougars' only touchdown pass this season at the time. As we are about ready to... Excuse me, sorry, got a couple technical difficulties up here. We're getting ready. Eureka will be kicking off here in the first half. They'll be going right to left. They are in all white. And the Cougars will return. They'll go from left to right in this opening half. They're in the maroon jerseys, white pants, and gold helmets. Referee still discussing here at midfield. Head coach Jason Aubrey out there figuring some things out with the officials. But it looks like the Cougars are going to be receiving the opening kickoff. Number 4, Tyree McKinney. And number 5, Nate Bailey, are the men back deep. Discussions ongoing between Jason Aubrey and the officials at midfield. And I think Jason Aubrey's point is the clock says we should still have more time. And yeah, they're going to go to the sideline. The clock is still at 2:18, and that ticks down to 5 minutes before a scheduled kickoff time. So we are still 7 minutes away from when this game is supposed to start. I think everybody just ran out there, and not sure what exactly happened on that. But they're going to go to the sideline. They're going to wait for that clock to run down. So the Cougars will be getting the ball first. Sepulveda this season in 2 games has completed 54% of his passes for 347 yards. But the story of this offense so far this season for CUC has been number 14, Samaj James, a junior wide receiver from Lakeland, Florida. James, 18 catches this season, over 200 yards, his longest being 55 yards. He's also rushed 18 times for 77 yards. So now it looks like we are ready to go. Kicking it away for Eureka will be number 98, Sam Bartles, a freshman from Jerseyville, Illinois. Has not attempted any field goals this year, but is here on kickoff duty. As mentioned, it is McKinney and Bailey back to return. Bartles will kick it away, and we are underway. On a hop, it's fielded by McKinney at his own 17. McKinney heading to the left around the outside. Still Tyree McKinney, and McKinney with a good return to start the game as he's out to the Cougars 37, and that is where the offense will get to work. Again, under the leadership of Jordan Sepulveda. Sepulveda, who last season was at St. Thomas University in Florida, back home, just north of Miami. And he is in the shotgun to start things off here today. Samaj James is in the backfield as the running back. 3 wide receivers left, and 1 down to the near side is Glass. And it will be a swing pass here on a screen to Samaj James, but he's only going backwards. As stepping up to make the tackle was number 93, Bryson Smith, a junior defensive lineman. And Smith is a star of this defense in his career, 43 tackles now, including that being his 14th tackle for loss in his career. So a 2nd and long, 17 to go here. Early on, the Cougars going backwards. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side, and 1 tight end is Glass. Sepulveda, downfield over the middle, has a man, but he just overthrew Jared Josue, who was running free down the middle, incomplete. That will bring up 3rd and long. Third and 17 upcoming for the Cougars on this opening drive. It'll be an interesting matchup today between a Cougars offense that has just 13 points on the season, but taking on a Eureka defense that's allowed 80 in 2 games. Sepulveda, 2 men in the backfield with him. Wide receivers either side. Sepulveda fakes the handoff, back to pass, evades the pressure. He's going to run himself. Sepulveda evades 1 or 2 tacklers and pushes forward. He's not going to get the first down. It's a gain of about 10 yards on the QB scramble for Sepulveda, and that will bring up the first punting situation of the day for the Cougars. The punter is number 22, Nicholas Pursuit, also the starting goalkeeper for the Cougars men's soccer team. Pursuit gets the punt away. Not a long kick, though, as it bounces right near the 30-yard line and trickles out of bounds at the Eureka 29, and that is where the Eureka offense will set up their first drive of the day. Eureka are led by quarterback number 9, Nathan Garrard. Garrard in the backfield will hand it off, and right up the middle, pushing for maybe a yard, is the star of this Eureka offense. That's number 34, senior running back Joe Hughes, a 6-foot, 215-pound running back from Normal, Illinois. Over 1,000 yards rushing last year in those 10 games with 9 touchdowns. His career high in a game is 180 yards. He'll have his eyes set on pushing that today. 2 wide receivers and up back and in the backfield again. The handoff will go to Hughes, who breaks 1 or 2 tackles. A third now, and Hughes continues to lean and push forward, and he'll pick up about 8 yards and set up a 3rd and short opportunity. This Eureka offense over the last year or so has transitioned from being more pass-heavy to being more run-heavy. And Hughes at the heart of that. Garrard having gotten the play from the sideline back to the huddle. Garrard this season completing 45% of his passes, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in 2 games. Garrard in the backfield, and up back in motion. Garrard will toss here, and getting the first down and more. It's again Hughes, 3 straight carries for him, and he is out to the Eureka 46-yard line, picking up the first down of the day. Clearly that's going to be plan A, is running Hughes out of the backfield. Garrard, the quarterback, has also rushed for 85 yards in the 2 games this season. Ball at the 47, 1st and 10. Garrard back to pass for the first time, throwing over the middle, and he's behind his tight end. That was intended for number 8, Colby Clinton, a senior from Dunlap, Illinois. Clinton, a big target off the side of the line there, listed at 6'5". As the first pass of the day for the Red Devils falls to the turf, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Today, maybe the busiest day of the spring for Concordia University Chicago athletics. Softball currently in action. Women's volleyball is currently in action. We got several teams on the road today as well. So lots going on no matter what team you follow most closely here at CUC. But if you're on this broadcast, we thank you for choosing football this afternoon. 2nd and 10, Garrard in the shotgun. Hughes is the running back to his right. Garrard will fake the throw. It's a QB draw straight at the middle, and he will slide for the first down. A nicely designed play by the Red Devils. And on the scamper, it is Garrard picking up the first. Again, he'll go to the sideline to get the play. But so far, so good on this opening drive for the Eureka offense. Two wide receivers right, 2 left, and up back in the backfield, as well as Hughes. Hughes will get the handoff. He's forced backwards, slips a tackle, and is bottled up in the backfield by the Cougars. Getting there first was number 56, Justin Aduo. But a whole group of Cougars fouled him in, and that's a team stop right there. It's a loss of 3, 2nd and 13, the first negative run of the day for the big running back Hughes. Hughes, who in his career now has over 1,700 rushing yards. He's got 13 touchdowns. Played at the Division II level as a freshman before coming here to Eureka. Garrard again in the shotgun. And again, the handoff is to Hughes. Hughes around left tackle and turns upfield. Hughes into the secondary is near a first down as a flag comes in late. He does have enough for the first, but let's check the penalty marker to see if that will stand. And the Eureka offense is backing up, which indicates it's going to be on them. And the call is an illegal block in the back on the offense, so that will negate the 15-yard run by Hughes. And will back Eureka up quite a bit. This is going to go from 2nd and 13 to, it's going to be a spot foul in this instance. So it is still 2nd down, but it's going to be 2nd down and about 11 yards to go. So they do pick up 2 yards on the play, but 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. We'll see them still at 2nd and 11 rather than picking up the first. Just about 5 minutes played here in the opening quarter. Garrard once again in the shotgun, back to pass. Garrard stepping up, looking, he was right. He's got a man downfield, and it's just over the outstretched arms of number 11, Pierce Bradford. In coverage for the Cougars was number 20, Julian Sierras. Sierras, who has a couple of interceptions this year that he picked up in the Benedictine game. Garrard in the shotgun, 3rd and long now, the first of these today for Eureka. Garrard, another QB draw, straight up the middle. Can he get to the sticks? It's going to be close. Garrard did well to hang on to the football there as he dove to the ground, and the referees wave. It is a first down. So in a high-pressure, long 3rd down situation, it's Garrard on the QB keeper straight up the middle and moving the chains once again for the Red Devils here on their opening drive of the day. 1st down and 10 on the CUC 31. Hughes is currently out of the game. In the backfield is number 2, Peyton Dowdy. 3 wide receivers, slot receivers to the left. Cougars show blitz and bring it. It's Dowdy around the left side, across the line of scrimmage, and pushed out of bounds inside the Cougar 25-yard line on a solid 1st down pickup of about 7 yards. As the Red Devil rushing attack goes back to work. An opportunity here for the Cougars defense to slow Eureka down and maybe just force a field goal attempt. 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. Play action. Garrard rolling to his right, throwing over the middle, and it's knocked away by the Cougars. Number 34, Tyler Dudley, knocks the pass down. It was intended for Crittenden. So 3rd and short now. 3rd and about 3 yards to go coming up for the Red Devils. Hughes remains on the sideline. Dowdy in the backfield with Garrard. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left, and an up back. Garrard will hand off. It's Dowdy, right tackle, through the line. It's going to be close, but I think he came up just short of the line to gain. And it will be 4th down and less than a yard from my view. Ball is currently placed just inside the Cougars' 23-yard line. So 4th and 1 upcoming. And Eureka will leave the offense on the field. And returning to the huddle, and the man you'd have to imagine is getting the ball here, number 34, Joe Hughes. Hughes in the backfield with Garrard. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, and up back in the backfield, a timeout called, and they're going to talk it over on the Eureka sideline. We'll take a quick break. 4th down and 1. Biggest play of the game so far, 7:45 to go here in the first. Fourth down and 1 upcoming here for the Eureka Red Devils. Just outside the red zone in Cougar territory. Mono and Phillips are the receivers to the left. Bradford is to the right. It's an option left, a QB draw, and getting enough for the first down is again number 9, Nathan Garrard. And the Red Devil QB showing his speed on this first drive. That's 3 big runs, 2 of them for first downs. Actually, I think all 3 of his runs have picked up a first down so far. So showing he is not only an able runner, but can get the important yards when needed. 1st and 10, just inside the red zone now. Ball at the CUC 19, man in motion. Garrard will hand it off the end around, and being taken down after a gain of about 2 or 3 is Blake Phillips, a senior receiver from Catlin, Illinois. As Eureka sticks with the ground game. Chewing up clock here in this first quarter. Concordia began the game by going 3 and out. They punted away. Eureka have slowly made their way down the field. We're now inside of 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Garrard with Hughes in the backfield. Hughes will take the handoff running left, and that's excellent pursuit and a good tackle made by Justin Aduo, the sophomore from Grand Prairie, Texas. Aduo who's had a very solid season, switching from the offensive line to the defensive line. And that'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 upcoming for Eureka. The last time they were in this sort of situation, it was Garrard on a QB draw. Garrard yet to complete a pass in this game. He's gone looking for his tight end, Crittenden, twice, and also went looking for Bradford down a sideline. Will he be forced into throwing here? Garrard fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the end zone. He air-mailed it. Blake Phillips, the intended receiver, but the throw too strong. And you'd have to imagine that's going to result in a field goal attempt, although I should note again that the Cougars kicker, Sam Bartles, only made 2 field goals in his senior year of high school and has yet to kick one in college, so the offense is going to stay on the field here for Eureka. Cougars defensive coordinator Charles Watkins yelling instructions to his guys out on the field. 4th down and 8 upcoming here. 4 wide receivers set, including Crittenden in the slot to the right. Garrard has Hughes in the backfield with him. Can the Cougars end this long drive and make all the progress of Eureka for naught? Garrard back to pass, throwing for the end zone to the corner. Ball is incomplete. The intended receiver was Samuel Mano. It's a turnover on downs and a big stop for the CUC defense. Eureka showing on that drive they're an incredibly effective running team, but unable to complete a pass. And that means the Cougars will take over at their own 16. Sepulveda back in control here of the Cougars offense. In the shotgun from his own 16. Swinging it right to the near side, looking to cut up field to Samaj James, but he's going to be swallowed up for a loss of 3. And it's almost a carbon copy of the opening play of the afternoon for the Cougars when James caught a screen pass and was gobbled up in the backfield. Quick in pursuit were the Red Devils. 2nd down and 14 coming up for the Cougars. Josue in motion to the near side to form a bunch of 3 wide receivers, and now Josue will go back left. Sepulveda on the option, running left, will toss for Samaj James. James trying to turn the corner. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. Maybe a gain of 1, but it'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Cougars. Same position they were at on their first drive. And if for no other reason than to keep the offensive drive going, they got to give their defense a break. CUC defense was out there for a long time on that opening drive for Eureka. But now it's the offense facing a 3rd and 12. Tyree McKinney's at the bottom of the screen. Samaj James in the slot to the right. McKinney in motion. Empty backfield for Sepulveda. Sepulveda back to pass on 3rd and long. Immediately under pressure. Sepulveda avoiding for now. Doing well here, and he's going to take it himself. He's across the 20 to the 25 and is wrapped up right near the sideline. I think he was trying to get out of bounds, but he got hit first. But it's a first down on the improvisation from Jordan Sepulveda. A nice play to pull that ball down and run. It looked like Alexander Britton, number 5 on the defense for Eureka, had him dead to rights in the backfield. But Sepulveda showing off his athleticism there and picking up the first down of the day for the Cougars. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 0-0 after a long drive by Eureka, came up with nothing. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Josue goes out in motion. The handoff is to Samaj James straight up the middle. That's a good first down carry. Looks like he'll pick up about 6 yards. As I mentioned, he's been Mr. Everything on offense for the Cougars this year. The leading rusher and leading receiver through 2 games. Cougars will move quickly here. No huddle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Samaj James in the backfield with Jordan Sepulveda. 2nd down and 4 to go. The fake handoff, and now a toss here to the near side for Glass, and Jalen Glass will pick up a few more yards and a first down. So some nifty play calling there from the Cougars. The fake handoff, the short pass, and it's another first down for the Cougars. Two in quick succession as the clock keeps moving here late in the first. Ball on the Cougars' 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Bunch 3 wide receivers to the near side. Josue goes in motion right to left. Sepulveda drops back to pass here on 1st down. Britton comes straight through, almost stripped the ball, and then he's wrapped up for the sack, Sepulveda. Britton got the initial pressure, but finishing off the job is number 53. That's John Jackson, a senior from Peoria. That's the first sack for either team today, but it'll bring up 2nd down and 15 to go for the Cougars. As the Cougars get the play from the sideline, no huddle once again. 2 running backs in the backfield with Sepulveda, 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. McKinney the man in motion. 6 on the play clock. Sepulveda will hand to James, right up the gut. Samaj James getting most of the yardage back, if not all of it, from the sack. And that will set up 3rd and about 9 or 10 yards to go. Under 2 minutes now in the first. Still 0-0 here at Concordia Stadium. After the Cougars' defense bent but did not break on an over 8-minute drive by Eureka that saw them turn the ball over on downs in the red zone. 3rd and 9. Sepulveda rolling to his left. Under some pressure, Sepulveda will fire downfield. Pass is incomplete on the far side. Tyree McKinney, the intended receiver. On defense for Eureka was number 26, Nehemiah Butler, and the Cougars will punt. Nicholas Pazut back in for punting duty. Back for the punt is number 10, Malik Fulston, standing at about his own 19-yard line. Play clock under 10 seconds. Pazut will get the punt away. Line drive toward the far side, takes a Concordia bounce, and it will roll inside the 20-yard line of Eureka. That's well done in the field position battle by Pazut. And Eureka will take over at their own 19 here with 1:07 to go in the first. Similar formation with an up back and 3 receivers. Fake handoff, and now Garrard will take it himself, but won't be able to escape very far this time. Tackle made by number 99 for the Cougars. That's Colin Salmon Jr. His 57th career tackle for CUC. The senior from Miramar, Florida. As we're now under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 7 to go. Garrard has Dowdy in the backfield as well as an up back. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Fake handoff. Garrard rolling right, will take off himself. Cougars saw it coming, but Garrard able to spin forward for a few extra yards. Making the tackle was number 34, Tyler Dudley. But that will be the final play of the opening quarter, I would assume. Clock is at 9 seconds right now, and Eureka will walk to the sideline. So at the end of 1, short drives by the Cougars bookend 1 big long drive by Eureka, but they're unable to come up with any points, and we head to the second quarter deadlocked at 0. Start of the second quarter, and it will begin with a 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Eureka at their own 27. It's a fake toss, and then going up the middle, met by Salmon, close to the marker. That was Garrard on the QB keeper on the option. Salmon made the stop. No gain on the play, and the Cougars defense comes up big again. And it looks like Eureka will punt. Sam Bartles also handles those duties. Jared Josue is back to receive for the Cougars, standing at his own 41-yard line. Bartles will punt from his own 12. Bartles almost had it blocked, just got it away. Ball bounces just past midfield, takes a CUC bounce, goes back over the midfield line, and the Cougars will start this next drive, their first of the second quarter, with excellent field position at the Eureka 49. Sepulveda at quarterback. In the pistol here. Samaj James, the running back behind him. 2 wide receivers either side. The handoff to Samaj James. He is met at the line of scrimmage and driven back by 4 or 5 members of the Eureka defense. Looked like getting there first were number 53, John Jackson, and number 20, Amari Smith. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Sepulveda back in the more familiar shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers to the near side. McKinney, the man in motion. Sepulveda rolling to his right, looking downfield, nowhere to go. Eureka in pursuit. Sepulveda spinning back toward the line of scrimmage, and I think he did get there, so it won't technically be a sack, I don't believe. But no gain as Sepulveda just running away from pressure. Didn't look like he had many options open downfield, and that will bring up 3rd and 10. Third down and 10. Much tighter knit formation here for the Cougars. Wide to the near side is Dylan Davis. Sepulveda back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket over the middle. And the pass skips short, intended for Jared Josue. That'll bring up 4th down and 10, and the Cougars will punt. So good field position, not capitalized on for CUC. But Nicholas Pursuit with a chance here, though, to really pin Eureka back if he can place this punt well. He flipped the field on the last attempt. How far can he change the field position of the play here? 12:33 to go in the second quarter, still 0-0. And what looks like it could be a low-scoring defensive battle. Pursuit punting from his own 36. Just barely gets it away. It will take a CUC bounce and keep on going all the way down to the 10-yard line. That is excellent work by Nicholas Pursuit, the sophomore goalkeeper turned kicker and punter. And that is where Eureka will take over for their next drive. After a very long and successful first drive that ended in a turnover on downs, the Cougars got the ball back quickly last time around. Let's see what Eureka has in store. They'll start with 4 wide receivers and 1 running back. That's Dowdy. Peyton Dowdy gets the carry right up the middle, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. Tackled by number 55. That's Timothy Ray, a junior from Lake City, Florida. Garrard runs to the sideline, returns with the play. Dowdy again, the running back. 3 wide receivers to the far side. The near receiver at the bottom of your screen is Pierce Bradford. It's a handoff right up the middle. The ball is loose. And the Cougars have it. The Cougars force a fumble inside the 10-yard line. What a play by the CUC defense. Couldn't tell exactly who was responsible for it. Number 2, Adam Hernandez was in on the play. Nate Bailey was in on the play. Julian Ramirez in on the play. I'm not sure that Peyton Dowdy ever had the football. It looked like a bad exchange, and it will be 1st and goal for the Cougars. And what an opportunity here created by the CUC defense. Sepulveda, jumbo set out of the pistol. And Samaj James almost fumbled that handoff. And he will lose a yard. Second and goal upcoming. Ball on the 8-yard line. Davis, the man in motion, right to left. Sepulveda, again the handoff. Again, it's Samaj James right up the middle, and he'll pick up 1, maybe 2. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal. No room up the middle right now for the Cougars. Third down and goal to go officially from the 7-yard line. 3 wide receivers right. Davis, the lone wide receiver, to the left. Sepulveda, back to pass, swinging it for Samaj James, and the pass is incomplete. It would have been close if James could have gotten there. There were defenders converging for Eureka, and the Cougars will bring out the field goal team. Pursuit with a 20-yard attempt. The kick is up. And it is good, and it is the Cougars on the board first today. And with 10:39 to go here in the first half, the Cougars lead 3-0. Nicholas Pursuit, after making that field goal, getting ready to kick this ball away. (3-0) CUC. Midway here in the first half, we've got 10:39 to go. And the Cougars have the lead on a 20-yard field goal. A 24-yard field goal from Nicholas Pursuit, who now sends it away. A line drive kick down the near sideline, fielded at the 14. Eureka on the return right to left. They've got blockers around the far side, and pushed out of bounds across the 40 is number 21. That's Quentin Brookins, a sophomore from Gary, Indiana. So Nicholas Pursuit, though, the hero so far for the Cougars. He's had a couple good punts to put Eureka in bad spots, and out of that last one, they fumble the ball inside their own 10, and the Cougars turn it into 3 points and a lead. Since that first drive, their last couple series have looked very out of sorts for this Red Devils offense. Garrard in the backfield by himself, 5 wide receivers. Garrard will actually pass this time. He'll throw it short right, and he's finally got his first completion of the day as thrown to the turf as Pierce Bradford, and a flag comes in late here. The tackle was made by number 5. That's Nate Bailey. The question is this a horse collar or a face mask? There was no initial indication of either of those. The flag does come in from the side, and the refs will talk it over. And it is a personal foul, horse collar tackle on Bailey. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. And that's a tough break for the Cougars. But it also means that, statistically speaking, Nathan Garrard has still not completed a pass, as that play never happened. That will move the ball across midfield and set up first down and 10 for the Red Devils at the Cougars' 45-yard line. 10:23 to go here in the second quarter. Alex Campbell with you for Cougars football on this absolutely beautiful spring day here in River Forest at Concordia Stadium. And again, Garrard will spread it out. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right, including his tight end Crittenden. Garrard back to pass, throwing down the sideline. He airmailed that one. And Garrard has just not looked comfortable in the pocket today. The intended receiver was Sean Ratliff, and that will bring up second and 10. We saw them just running straight downhill with Joe Hughes on that opening drive. And not only have we not seen much of Hughes since that, we just haven't seen that run game producing the same results. I'm honestly surprised it's been such a clear strategic shift. It's going to be 5 wide receivers again here on second down and 10. And again, it's 3 left and 2 right. Crittenden in the slot. Garrard, a quick pass out to the left, evading 1 tackler, but not 3. And only picking up maybe 1 yard on the play is number 13, Samuel Mono. On the tackle, number 42. That's Gus Alba. He had some help there as well as Alba and Glenn come to the sideline for the Cougars. Third down and 8, another big opportunity for this Cougars defense to make a play. Garrard will run it himself. There's that QB draw again. Garrard has the first down and more. Garrard spinning over a defender. Garrard is down to the 25-yard line. The quarterback for Eureka taking it upon himself to make a big play, and he does. And that is the threat he brings. Always willing to run, as he's already showed today out of the backfield. $9:13 to go here in the second quarter. And finally, there's Joe Hughes coming back to the huddle. So even if Concordia know the run is coming, can they stop Hughes? It's taken 4 or 5 of them to bring him down so far today. Hughes in the backfield to the left of Garrard. 2 wide receivers either side. The tight end Crittenden is in the slot to the left. Man in motion. Jet sweep is faked, and it's Garrard falling forward. And the Cougars didn't fall for that, and it's a loss of 1 on the first down run. The motion man was Blake Phillips, who we did see on an end around earlier. Running back Ben Bernabei comes from the sideline with the play. He's the up back. Hughes still in the game in the backfield with Garrard. Second down and 11. Garrard will hand it to Hughes, and there goes the big man again up the middle. He'll pick up about 4 yards on the second down run. That'll bring up third and about 7. But the momentum that you can see Joe Hughes run with is really impressive. In the last 6 games of last season, every single one of them he rushed for over 100 yards in each game. And as I mentioned, he was over 1,000 for the season in just 10 games. So a reliable rusher for this Red Devils offense. 8 minutes to go here in the second. Third down and 8 at the Cougar 24-yard line. Hughes in the backfield with Nathan Garrard. 2 wide receivers either side. Garrard is back to pass. Garrard throwing left. That is caught right near the first down marker and across the 15 for the first down. Making that catch is number 3, Blake Phillips. So Phillips makes the catch, and it'll be first down at about the 14-yard line of CUC. But of course, last time we saw Eureka in this position, they turned the ball over on downs after going for it on 4th and 8. They'll look to not put themselves in the same position here. Garrard with Hughes in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Faked handoff. Garrard straight up the middle is swung to the turf by number 91, Martin Egbo. Egbo, the freshman from Williamsburg, Virginia, with a big tackle for loss right there. That brings up second down and 13 to go after the big play by Egbo. Again, Bernabei is the up back. Dowdy, the running back in the backfield with Garrard. The motion man is Phillips into the right slot. Garrard fakes the handoff. Quick pass to the left is complete, but taken down before he can turn outside was number 13, Samuel Mano. Tackle made by number 6. That's Earl McIntyre. And that's 3rd and long now. 3rd and 9 upcoming. As subbing into the game for the Cougars is number 55, Timothy Ray, replacing Jeremiah Glenn. Instructions again coming from the sideline and defensive coordinator Charles Watkins. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Cougars lead 3-0. Big play right here. 3rd down and 9 at the Cougars 14. Garrard back to pass, looking right, making the catch, and tackled around the 4-yard line is Pierce Bradford. It's going to be close to a first down, and the referees still discussing. They're going to say it is 4th down, and it's 4th down and very little. Ball's been placed at the 4-yard line. They've got to get up to about the 3.5 for a first down. And back into the game comes Joe Hughes. Hughes hasn't had a negative run yet today. jumbo package in the game, and the Cougars are going to want to talk it over to address their strategy on this 4th down. It's a timeout, 5:05 to go. Cougars looking to hold on to their 3-point lead. So 4th and 1 upcoming. A much different task than the 4th down they failed on earlier, but there are 2 upbacks in the game. Bernabei and Boyd. Hughes is the halfback with Garrard. One wide receiver to the left. And running into each other were Garrard and Hughes, and Garrard's not going to get there. Pushed back by the Cougars. Number 42, Gus Alba. Number 55, Timothy Ray. They made the play. More confusion in the backfield for Eureka. The fumble earlier, but now a second turnover on downs in the red zone. Cougars ball as the defense holds. But out of a timeout, how do you not know what the play is there offensively as Garrard and Hughes turned right into each other? Garrard tried to improvise, but it was too late. And running back and quarterback not on the same page. The Cougars take over, but inside their own 10. Sepulveda in the backfield, 2 running backs. Josue, the man in motion, fakes the handoff to Samaj James. Sepulveda has to be careful. He'll swing it out to Josue, and Josue is pushed out of bounds for a loss of about a yard. Good mindfulness though, by Sepulveda to know he was in the end zone and had to get that ball away and find a receiver. But the clock may be working against the Cougars a bit here as we near the end of the opening half. It's been a very quick first half. We've played just 45 minutes. Sepulveda standing on his own goal line. 2 wide receivers either side. James the running back. Sepulveda back to pass. Looking for the post for Josue, and it's just over his outstretched fingertips. Falls incomplete. On defense were number 12. Number 12, Garrett Wayne. And number 32, I'm not sure who 32 is at the moment. (32) Jack Arnett. Sepulveda out of his own end zone on the run. Sepulveda throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete on the far side. Knocked away by Arnett, and getting knocked to the turf at the end of the play was Sepulveda. I don't see any flags. Referees are going to talk it over whether or not was that a late hit. It would be 3rd down and 12. Excuse me, 4th down and 12. There was a flag down on the play. Excuse me. But the flag was going to be against Concordia. Eureka has declined the penalty, and that will put the Cougars in 4th and long inside their own 10. You have to assume they're going to punt here. And the call is ineligible man downfield against the Cougars. So in the process of Sepulveda rolling out there, an offensive lineman must have strayed a bit. And that will bring the punt team back out. And this is a tough test now for Nicholas Pursuit, who's going to be backed up against the back of the end zone here with just over 4 minutes to play in the first half. Pursuit gets the punt away. It's straight up in the air, though. Short kick. It will take a CUC bounce at first, but now backtracks, and it will be downed in excellent field position. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Eureka will take over at the CUC 27. .359 to go. First and 10, Red Devils. The toss here to Hughes. A stiff arm's not going to get him very far as he's bottled up by the CUC defense. Number 45, Jelani Warner, made first contact and got a hand to the face. But in the end, it's a loss of 4 yards. Well done there by the Cougars defense. They knew Hughes was getting the ball, and they were ready for it. Second down and long for this Eureka offense that has struggled a bit since their opening drive and has turned the ball over on downs twice in the red zone. Thus, still no points despite a significant advantage in yards gained. Cougars got their points after being gifted the ball inside the 5. Garrard out to the far side, completes to Mono. He's across the 20, and it'll be third down and about 2 yards to go on the pitch and catch from Garrard to Mono. Mono, a freshman, making his 7th catch of the year. Third down and 2, 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Garrard back to the huddle for the Red Devils. Hughes in the backfield with Garrard. 2 wide receivers either side. The blitz from the Cougars. Hughes up the middle has the first down. Looking for more. Hughes barreling down near the 10-yard line. First and 10 again upcoming. 2:37 to go. 2:38 to go, excuse me. And the clock will now continue to run, but Hughes, the big bruising running back, does his job there. Picks up the first down. First and 10 from about the 12-yard line. Clock is running. Subbing back in the game for the Cougars is Gus Alba. Garrard fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throwing for the end zone, and he bounced the ball. Or did he? The referee says touchdown. The referees are going to say that Samuel Mono got his hand under that football, tipped it up to himself, and made the catch for 6. They're going to talk about it, though. From my vantage point, I thought that ball bounced off the turf, not Mono's hand, and now they will talk it over. If it's a catch, that's an incredible play by Mono. The pass was short. If he was able to get his hand under that and knock it up to himself, that would be an incredibly athletic play for the touchdown. Referees continuing to discuss. And they've broken up, and now they're going to come over and talk to Jason Aubrey. And they signal that it is a touchdown. So a touchdown pass from Nathan Garrard to Samuel Mono. With 2:01 to go here in the first half, Eureka has taken the lead in somewhat controversial fashion. Sam Bartle's in for the extra point. But if the refs are to be believed, that is, as I said, a fantastic adjustment by Mono to get his hand under that ball and give himself a chance at the grab. Bartles for the extra point. His kick is up, and it is off the left upright. And so that means it will still be a field goal game. Cheering from the Concordia bench and the stands. Maybe some justification that they were right about that call. But with 2:01 to go here in the second quarter, It's Eureka in front, 6-3. So with 2:01 to go, the Cougars will get the ball back, trailing by 3. A 12-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Garrard to Samuel Amano, but the extra point off the upright and no good. Bartles will now be on kickoff duty after he missed that extra point. And again, it is McKinney and Bailey back to return for CUC. Bartles will send it away. Low kick, though, to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. And after he misses the extra point, it's a penalty on the kickoff, and the Cougars will take over at the 40-yard line. Bartles all out of sorts right now. So it'll be 1st and 10 Cougars. Not at the 40, at the 35-yard line. No, it will be at the 40th. That's what I thought. Referees with some confusion there for a moment, but this is a 2-minute drill. This is what you go over in practice. This exact situation, decent field position, looking to score before the half. A reminder that Eureka will get the ball first to start the third quarter. Jordan Sepulveda immediately under pressure, spinning away. Sepulveda still evading. Sepulveda to the sideline is spun out of bounds, and it's going to be a flag. Is this going to be a late hit? If it is, man, would that bail out the Cougars. Well done by Sepulveda to just keep that play going. And it is indeed a personal foul. It's a late hit. Roughing the passer is what they're going to say on the defense. No matter what the reason is for the personal foul, that is a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Cougars. At least it should be. They haven't moved the chains yet. It's going to be from the spot of the foul, which means referees have to walk off the 15 yards. So it'll be a net gain of about 12 yards for the Cougars, who will have first down inside of Eureka territory with 1:52 to go. First and 10. Sepulveda back to pass. Looking left. Looking over the middle. Sepulveda throwing, and it's dropped. In and out of the hands of Jalen Glass. It does stop the clock. But a tough moment there for the sophomore. Playing in his third game as a Cougar. And now we've got whistles. I think it's going to be an issue with the clock. It's at 1:43, and the play clock now reset to 25. Looks like we had a game clock issue. They wanted the clock back to 1:52. Second down and 10 inside of Eureka territory. Sepulveda with James in the backfield. He will toss it to Samaj James. James running right. He's forced out of bounds. It will stop the clock, but it won't gain any yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars, who have not found a ton of success moving the ball so far today. Instructions coming from the sideline. Still 30 to go on the play clock, so plenty of time. 3rd down and 11. Sepulveda alone in the backfield. 5 wide receivers. 2 either side. He's got a tight end on the right side of the line. A blitz coming from Eureka. Sepulveda rolling to the right. Got to get the throw away. He does, and it's into the Eureka bench as Sepulveda keeps going out of bounds. But again, pressure coming from the Red Devils, causing all sorts of problems for the passing game of CUC. And that will bring up 4th down and 11 with 1:41 to go. And for now, the offense looks like they're going to stay on the field. But they're going to wait a minute to talk about that decision. The Cougars take a timeout. 1:41 to go. It is 6-3 Eureka here late in the first half. So it turns out the Cougars will punt. Nicholas Pursuit is back in the game, and he'll be looking to pin Eureka far enough back that the remaining 1:41 on the clock is not enough time for them to drive down the field. Again, Eureka bring the pressure, and they almost get the block, but Pursuit gets it away. That's a beautiful punt. High in the air. They'll take a high bounce out of bounds. And it will be marked at right about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for Eureka. 1:34 on the clock for them to find a few more points and try to lead by more than a field goal. He might have wanted it inside the 20, but in terms of the quality of a kick, Nicholas Pursuit got about as much of that one as he could have wanted. Maybe just a little higher in the air than he would have liked. Back into the huddle comes Gerard. 1:34 to go in the half. The last drive ended with a pass from Gerard to Mono. Cougars claiming, along with the fans here at Concordia Stadium, that it looked like that ball went off the turf before Mono secured it, but the referees ruled that Mono got his hand under it for the deflection. It's a QB draw to start things off here, and Gerard is near a 1st down on the 1st down carry. And he does have a 1st down, a gain of 11, but the clock is running. Or now it is, I should say. They stop the clock to spot the ball, but 1:20 to go now. 5 wide receivers for Gerard. 3 right, 2 left. Gerard back to pass. Quick throw out to the right is complete. And immediately hit is number 13. That's Mono. The tackle by number 19, Willie Frazier on the far side. As we're under a minute now. Gerard down the sideline. Incomplete. Overthrew his man. He was looking again for Samuel Mono. And that will bring up 3rd down. Third down and 5 with 45 seconds left on the clock. Garrard again has 5 wide. Garrard back to pass. Will tuck it and look to run. Spins out of traffic. Garrard diving forward. He's got the first down. Across the 45-yard line. Clock briefly stops at 40 seconds. Garrard's feet have been the most effective and consistent weapon for the Red Devils today. Same formation. Garrard back to pass, looking right, looking downfield, puts it up for grabs. And in there he was hoping for Pierce Bradford, but the ball too high as Bradford went jumping in between number 2, Adam Hernandez, and number 20, Julian Sierras. Bradford a little slow to get back to his feet there. 26 seconds to go, 2nd down and 10 from the Eureka 47. Garrard again with 5 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's got a man short to the right. He'll complete the pass, but in trouble immediately and nowhere to go. Making the grab with Sean Ratliff, but a group of Cougars wrap him up quickly. Jelani Warner and Timothy Ray were among those in on the tackle. No gain on the play, and the clock is just continuing to run here. Eureka will let it run down. 3, 2, and 1. And that is how the first half will come to an end. A late touchdown scored by Eureka has them in front, but it's been a defensive battle here in River Forest so far. At the half, Cougars 3, Red Devils 6. Back here at Concordia Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half between the Cougars and the visiting Eureka Red Devils, who lead here 6-3 heading into the second half. Looking quickly here at the stats so far. 109 rushing yards for Eureka to just 32 for CUC. In passing, it's 56 to -7, but it's only a 3-point difference on the scoreboard. Nathan Garrard was the leading rusher in the game. He's got 50 yards rushing. Joe Hughes, 54, and Peyton Dowdy, 23. For CUC, Sepulveda, 27 yards on the ground. Samaj James, 15. Garrard, 9 of 16 for 56 yards and a TD. Jordan Sepulveda, 4 of 11. The longest completion was for 6 yards. Sepulveda warming up here on the near sideline with freshman Parker Kelly, who, as I mentioned in the open, did come into last week's game late and had some success. On the tackling front, Tyler Dudley had 6 tackles in the first half. Justin Adua with 5. Marquise Overstreet with 4. And Gus Alba with 3. On the other side, Amari Smith and Donovan Hathaway lead Eureka. They've got 4 apiece. Samaj James, as usual, the leading receiver. He's been targeted 3 times, but he's just got 2 catches for -11 yards. Those 2 screen plays that did not go CUC's way. Samuel Mano has the touchdown catch. He's got 35 yards receiving in the game. And Nicholas Pursuit has punted 5 times for an average of 31 yards. 2 of them have landed inside the 20. Alex Campbell with you for Concordia football today. This game still very much in the balance here in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. And a beautiful day here in River Forest for football and for anything you're doing outside. So when you're not watching this, hope everyone listening and watching at home has a chance to get out and enjoy the beautiful weather. Or if you're not in Metro Chicago, I hope it's as beautiful there as it is here today, if not better. As the Cougars come to the sideline here, as the second half is about to get underway, the Cougars will kick away to Eureka to begin the second half. The biggest plays of the opening half likely made by Nathan Garrard. As under pressure, he was able to evade the CUC defense with his feet and picked up a few really important first downs. But the big plays in CUC's favor were on defense, causing multiple turnovers on downs inside the red zone. As Eureka just has not quite been able to convert on some really big opportunities. Nicholas Pursuit getting ready to kick it away. Back to receive are number 10, Malik Fulston, and number 11, Pierce Bradford. And we are underway here in the second half as Pursuit sends it away, and it's fielded inside the 5-yard line by Eureka. On the return, straight at the middle and finding space, and he could go. That's number 21 running down the sideline. A diving effort. Nicholas Pursuit finally forces him out. On the return, number 21, Quentin Brookins, all the way inside the CUC 30. And some offense from the special teams for Eureka. The big return by Brookins, the sophomore from Gary, Indiana. So this puts the CUC defense in a tough spot. It's excellent field position for Eureka. Nathan Garrard at quarterback. Joe Hughes is the running back. An up back and a tight end as well. 2 wide receivers split to the left. Low snap, whistles go, a flag, and a false start. I believe is going to be called against Eureka. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and back them up on first down. we saw plenty of Eureka in the first half. After that opening drive, which they just cruised down the field before turning the ball over on downs, on these early downs, they've really struggled. Negative yards, incomplete passes, penalties, and doing themselves no favors after being set up phenomenally by the kick return. Garrard back to pass, another low snap. Garrard down the sideline has a man wide open, and waltzing into the end zone is number 11, Pierce Bradford. On the money from Garrard, and Bradford, untouched, is in for 6. The perfect start to the third quarter for Eureka, but a nightmare for the Concordia defense. And after the passing game didn't do a whole lot in the first half for Eureka, as I mentioned, just 56 yards through the air. A strike here to start the third quarter, and we've got movement on the line. Question is, who jumped first? And the penalty, take a look at this. The penalty is on CUC, which is going to go half the distance to the goal and will put the ball just inside the 2-yard line. And as a result, it is the offense that is back on the field for Eureka, and they're going to try to get to 14 points. The extra point would have made it a 10-point game. 10 versus 11 doesn't make an incredible difference, but this would make up for the missed extra point earlier. Hughes is in the backfield. Bradford, the man in motion. The handoff of the middle is Hughes. He will push forward, and he's dragged back by the CUC defense. So the Cougars step up again, and it's another missed opportunity for Eureka. But with the touchdown, it's the Red Devils in front early in the third quarter, 12-3. Bailey and McKinney, again back to receive this kick for CUC. It will be sent away by Sam Bartles. Can the Cougars respond with an equally impressive kick return to open this third quarter? We've played just 21 seconds on the clock, and Eureka has added 6 points. Bartles sends it away. Unlike his last kickoff, this will stay in bounds. It's fielded by McKinney at the 20. He'll immediately cut right into a sea of bodies. Back to the center of the field. He won't get away this time, though, and he goes down right around the Cougar 28. And that is where this drive will begin for CUC. Their first of the second half. Sepulveda returns to the huddle as the quarterback again. And what can this Cougars offense come up with? Just 25 yards of total offense in the opening half. The 3 points, a field goal that followed a fumble by Eureka inside their own 10-yard line. Got an up-back who looks like an offensive lineman. This is a pretty solid set in the middle, and Sepulveda will take it himself. Running off the left side of the line, being chased from behind, and eventually is taken down after a gain of about 5 yards. The tackle made by number 12. That's Garrett Wayne. Took me a second to find him because he is listed as a wide receiver on my roster. Handoff up the middle. This is Samaj James on the carry. He'll get one, maybe two more. And that'll bring up third down and about 2 to go. Sepulveda will again take it himself right up the middle. He's got the first down across the 40-yard line. Took a pretty big hit on the tackle by number 32, Jack Arnett. But it is a first down for the Cougars, their first of the second half. Sepulveda imitating his opposite number in Gerard a bit on those last few plays. Sepulveda in the shotgun. Again with a tight end or an extra offensive lineman in. That's an adjustment we've seen on these first three plays. And McKinney bobbles and then makes the catch, outstretching the ball in front of him. And he's to the 40 on the other side of the field. A 20-yard pass play for the Cougars. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing an extra offensive lineman subbed in for the Cougars, playing as an up back to protect Sepulveda. Right now it's number 65. Not sure who that is serving as that extra up back, but it's working so far. Sepulveda on the run again. He'll pick up of about 3. Cougars second down and 7 into Eureka territory here. And we've got movement on the O-line. This is going to be a false start against the Cougars. So after the good gain on first down by Sepulveda, that's erased and then some by the penalty. Second down and 11 for CUC. Again, an extra offensive lineman in the game as an up back. Samaj James in motion left to right. Sepulveda back to pass. Under pressure. Blitz coming. He's going to be sacked back at the 50-yard line. As coming straight through the line untouched to make the tackle was number 31. That's Colton Wallsburg, a junior linebacker from Pontiac, Illinois, with a huge play on defense. And it's going to be third and a ton now. The first down marker is at the 29-yard line of Eureka. This ball is going to be snapped from the 49. Third down and 20. And the extra lineman, number 65, comes out of the game. See if I can get a check on who that is for the Cougars. The Cougars do not, in fact, have a number 65 on the roster, so the extra lineman remains nameless for now. Sepulveda rolling left, throwing, and it's through the hands. The pass was behind Dylan Davis. It's incomplete, and the Cougars will punt. So Nicholas Pursuit back out there. His first punt of the second half. Upcoming here, ball will be snapped at the 50. Pursuit standing at his own 36. Malik Folston back to return. Pursuit gets the kick away, end over end, and it will be caught for a fair catch by Folston at his own 15-yard line, and that is where Eureka will start their next drive. Snap here, and running right up the middle is Gerard, but he's going nowhere as he stood up by the CUC defense. Whole group of Cougars in on that tackle. Tyler Dudley was the first man back out of the pile. Defense getting cheered on here at Concordia Stadium. They have done mostly very well today. It was a quick strike on what was technically the first play of the second half after a 5-yard penalty backed up Eureka. A touchdown pass extended their lead. This ball down the sideline and adjusting well and wide into open space is Pierce Bradford. There are no flags, and Bradford has his second touchdown of the day and of the quarter. My goodness. Some quick math, an 84-yard touchdown pass. Gerard to Bradford. Gerard hung that ball up there. Bradford went up and got it, evading a Cougar defender, and he went all the way to extend the lead. And what a play there for Eureka to not only break this game open, but what I would imagine has to be their longest offensive play of the season. Bartles is in for the extra point. He is 0 of 1 on such attempts today. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 9:37 to go here in the third quarter, it's 2 quick scores from Eureka. They lead the Cougars 19-3. Nineteen to 3, Eureka leading the Cougars here. An 84-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Gerard to Pierce Bradford. And inside the first 6 minutes of this third quarter, 13 points are on the board for the visitors. Bartles to kick it away from his own 35. Bartles sending a line drive, curving to the sideline. On the bounce, it's fielded by the Cougars on the far side. That's Joe Sway picking it up, and he is just crushed at the Cougar 31-yard line. So the offense goes back to work, and it's been a difficult day for the Cougars on this side of the ball. Can they get something going here? We have a change at quarterback. Parker Kelly, the freshman, is in the game. Kelly, as I mentioned earlier, went 6 of 8 last week, late in that game against Aurora. So the freshman in for his second appearance, threw for 62 yards and a touchdown against Aurora. And now he'll get a crack at Eureka. First, he'll hand off to Samaj James. James on a sprint right through the line, picks up about 2. Second down and 8 upcoming. And again, the Cougars still have that extra offensive lineman as an up back. Kelly, back to pass. Surveying his options. Forced back and will dump this out of bounds. And that'll bring up third down and 8. Kelly, 6'4" from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Also lettered in basketball as well as football back in high school. And he's facing a third down and 8 here on a drive where the Cougars will feel they need points. 4 wide receivers, again the extra lineman. Kelly dropping back to pass. Has time, starting to run out of it though. Kelly flushed out, throws low, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dylan Davis. And the Cougars will again send out the punt team. A high five from Pursuit for Kelly. And the Cougars once again go 3 and out. I do wonder, though, at some point, would head coach Jason Aubrey consider dialing up a fake of some sort on one of these punts, given how much pressure Eureka are bringing to try and block them? They'll back off a bit here, though. Pursuit, plenty of time to get this one away, end over end. Will take its first bounce at the 36 and takes a Concordia bounce, but then swiftly picked up by number 10, Malik Fulston. He'll get it out to about the 49-yard line, and that is where the Eureka offense will take it back over following 2 very successful drives, both of which ended with passing touchdowns from Garrard to Bradford here in this third quarter. Will we see more of that strong running game that we saw the Eureka show off in the first quarter, now that they've got a bit more of a lead? Joe Hughes is the running back in the backfield. Ben Bernabei is the up back. Crittenden, the tight end on the right side of the line. Bernabei goes in motion. Garrard looking to pass again, and again he's got his man. There's Bradford. The ball is out, though. The referees, though, are going to say that it was not a completed pass in the first place, incomplete, as Bradford did not control going to the ground and comes up limping a bit. And he'll head to the sideline to be replaced by Blake Phillips. Garrard and Bradford developing a good partnership there, though. Second down and 10. Two wide receivers left. Fakes the handoff. Garrard looking downfield, but that's an incomplete pass. Bernabei, the intended receiver, in and out of his hands. So 3rd and long here now for Eureka. After 2 incomplete passes to start this series, 8:24 to go in this third quarter. We played the first half in under an hour. Third quarter proceeding a bit slower so far. Garrard in the backfield with Hughes. 2 wide receivers left again. Crittenden, the tight end, on the right side of the line. Garrard fakes the handoff, dropping back to pass, and again he's on the run. Garrard spinning, and he's not going to get the first. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That'll bring up 4th down. Decision time now for Eureka, and it looks like they're going to do the safe thing and punt. Certainly understandable with the lead they currently have. As coming back out onto the field is Sam Bartles. And Jared Josue will drop back to return for the Cougars. Snap to Bartles. Gets the punt away. Spinning quickly end over end, and it will die right at about the 16-yard line, and that is where the Cougars will take over. They've got 7:26 to go in this third. Plenty of time. They trail by 16. So in theory, it is only a 2-possession game. I don't see a quarterback on the field, though, right now for the Cougars, and it's going to be Sepulveda. So Parker Kelly ran a few plays. Jordan Sepulveda, though, heads back into the huddle for this series. 4 wide receivers, 2 either side. Again, the extra lineman is an up back. Samaj James will motion into the backfield. Sepulveda runs into James. There's some confusion there. Sepulveda tries to get away, but he's brought down for a loss. Making the tackle for the Red Devils, number 20, Amari Smith. And the miscommunication leads to a loss of about 2 yards, as Sepulveda did his best to get back to the line of scrimmage. Four wide receivers again. Again, the extra lineman in as a blocker. Sepulveda back to pass. Immediately under pressure, gets hit as he throws, but completes to Tyree McKinney, who spins, stays on top of defenders, and he's close to a Cougars first down. And the refs say he got it. So a nice second effort there by McKinney to pick up the first. And well done by Sepulveda to stand in there knowing he was going to take a hit and complete the pass. Again, it's 4 wide. Sepulveda, QB run to the left, giving chase and making the tackle is Arnett, as Sepulveda goes out of bounds after a gain of about a yard. Second down and basically 10. They're not even going to give him quite a yard. Maybe it's second down and 9, but no more than 1 on the gain. Five wide receivers this time, though, for Sepulveda. Clock at 10. Samaj James in the backfield. Looked like there was a little confusion there on the offense. Sepulveda will fake the handoff and take it himself. Sepulveda down the near sideline has the first down and more as he crosses the 40-yard line out to the 45. It's a first down for the Cougars. So first and 10 Cougars at their own 45-yard line. Clock ticking down toward 5 minutes to go in the third. It's a quick pass to Samaj James. And can James get back to the line of scrimmage? He can, and more somehow evaded all that traffic. Well done by Samaj James. That's a gain of about 5 yards on first down. And that quick screen pass, which wasn't there at all in the first half, paying dividends on this play. But a Eureka player has to be helped to the sideline. That's number 20, Amari Smith, and that would be a big loss. The junior linebacker who has been excellent over the last couple of seasons for the Red Devils. Clock running again, though. It's second down and 4 to go, just inside Eureka territory. Sepulveda again in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Pressure coming. Sepulveda down the far sideline. It's out of the reach of Glass. Glass wants a flag, and it doesn't look like there's one coming. In coverage was number 21, Quentin Brookins. And I think the referee's interpretation there is that even if there had been no contact at all, Glass was not going to get to that ball, just a little overthrown. But we haven't seen the Cougars offense take many shots like that. Third down and 4. Sepulveda, 4 wide receivers, and an extra lineman as an up back. Quick look over to the sidelines. Davis and McKinney to the right. Joe Sway is at the bottom of the screen. Sepulveda will run it himself. Sepulveda pushing. He's pushed back, and the ball came out. The ball came out. Eureka have fallen on it. And are the referees going to rule forward progress or a fumble? Waiting to see here what the decision is. It looks like they're going to rule forward progress and that the whistle had gone, but it is going to be fourth down and about 3 yards to go for the Cougars, and they again will punt. A little surprised we're not seeing them go for it here, but there is a lot of time left in this game, and again, it is technically only a 2-possession ball game right now. So Pursuit will try to pin Eureka back, as he did a couple of times in the first half. Malik Folston again back to return the punt. Pursuit will get this one away, angling toward the far sideline. It will go out of bounds. Let's see where the referees spot this one. And they will spot it at the 27-yard line. So it'll be at the 27 where Eureka will take over for this next drive. They're up 19-3 here, 4:24 to go in the third. Want to welcome any viewers who have also tuned into softball or volleyball here on campus today at CUC. It's a great day of sports both here on campus and on the road for plenty of Cougars athletes, as the majority of the teams are in action today. And a beautiful day for any sport as Red Devils take back over at their own 27-yard line. Gerard in the shotgun. Will hand it off to Dowdy around the far side. Dowdy gets about 5 or 6, maybe even more, on the first down carry. Looks like he went out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. The number 2 running back, fittingly number 2 on his shirt as well. Picking up some good yardage there on first down. It will be 2nd and 4. Two wide receivers left, one right. Gerard has a tight end and an up back alongside him and Dowdy. Gerard looking downfield, passes caught near midfield. That's number 3, Blake Phillips, making the reception for a Red Devils first down. So 1st and 10 at midfield for Eureka. Looking to extend this 2-possession lead to 3 on this drive. Gerard in the backfield with Dowdy the running back. Gerard looking to pass quickly. It's a slant, but he threw it behind his man Bradford, incomplete. That will bring up 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10. Again, it is Dowdy alongside Gerard in the backfield. Bernabé is the up back. Dowdy on the run, met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back by a group of Cougars. Number 91, Martin Egbo, was there first. Colin Salmon in on the tackle as well. And it'll be 3rd and long now for the Red Devils. An opportunity for the CUC defense to get back off the field. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Dowdy in the backfield alongside Gerard. Gerard throwing down the far sideline. Incomplete. Not sure if he overthrew Phillips or underthrew Mono. Either way, the ball hits the turf. And it'll be a punting situation for the Red Devils as the CUC's defense gets a stop. Bartles again on punting duty. Joe Sway again on return duty for CUC. Standing at his own 20-yard line. Five on the play clock, and a timeout's going to be taken here. Not sure what the strategy of this is right now. We'll take a quick break, though. It looks like there were only 10 men on the field for Eureka, so they'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 19-3, Eureka leads late here in the third. So Eureka's still in punt formation. Again, I think the issue was it looked like they were a man light, and they didn't want to risk taking the snap without all their blockers in. So Bartles will send it away. Up the field, it is Joe Sway, and he makes the catch, a fair catch, at his own 25-yard line. Excuse me. So the quarterback carousel continues here as Parker Kelly is back into the huddle here for CUC. I wonder, though, if they'd consider putting him and Sepulveda in the game at the same time, given the damage that Sepulveda has done with his legs. But it is Parker Kelly under center for this series. Or more likely in the shotgun. He's got 2 upbacks here and 3 receivers. Kelly has a man in motion, will fake the handoff, back to pass, in trouble, throws it downfield, and Samaj James, I don't think knew the pass was coming, but luckily neither did the Red Devils in coverage. It was number 17, Austin Hopkins, running step for step with Samaj James. 2nd down and 10, 2:09 to go here in the third. Kelly immediately under pressure, throws it out to James. That's a dangerous throw, and Samaj James makes the catch, but he's immediately brought down to the turf by number 4, Aeneas Riggs. And that's going to make it 3rd down. And they're going to say, I think, that he got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring in an extra wide receiver here. That's Jalen Glass. 3rd down and 13 to go as CUC looks to avoid another 3 and out. Kelly will be in the backfield. Question is, will Samaj James join him there? No, it's 3 wide receivers right. McKinney, James, and Glass. Joe Sway and Davis, the receivers, to the near side. Kelly fakes the pitch. Rolling to his right now. Kelly into space. Will throw downfield looking for Davis, who slides and can't quite haul it in. That will bring up 4th down for the Cougars. And again, the Cougars will punt. So it's punt duty again here for Nicholas Pursuit. 1:11 to go in the third. Pursuit with time will send this ball away. Not much of spin on it. It'll fall right around the 50-yard line. Takes a CUC bounce, and the Cougars will down it at the Eureka 44. So the Cougars defense back to work as Eureka continues to try to put this game away. But it's still just 2 possessions, 19-3. Here at Concordia Stadium in River Forest on a beautiful spring afternoon. Alex Campbell with you for Cougars football. We'll be back on the air on Monday as Cougars baseball hosts Marian University from Indianapolis in a doubleheader. Of course, wish you all listening a happy Easter tomorrow. Gerard handing to Hughes, straight up the middle. He goes into the pile for maybe a yard or 2. Eureka allowing the clock to run here. We are under a minute to go in the third quarter. A third quarter that's going to end up taking, as I said, about 45 minutes after a first half that took an hour. Hughes on the run, running left. He's got the first down and more, proving hard to bring down. He crosses the 40-yard line to the 39. And we'll have to wait and see if Eureka try to run another play here before the quarter runs out. They will not. Eureka will walk to the sidelines, and that will end the third quarter. So 2 early touchdown passes from Nathan Garrard to Pierce Bradford have widened the score, but the Cougars are still very much in this one. We'll head to the fourth, 19-3 Eureka. Fourth quarter about to get underway here at CUC with Eureka leading 19-3. Cougars points were the first on the board today. They took the lead through Nicholas Pursuit, a 24-yard field goal back in the first quarter. Garrard faking the handoff. He'll throw over the middle, and he's got a man, and he dropped it. It would have been 6. Samuel Mono knew it, and he couldn't hang on. He knew for sure that was going to be a touchdown, and Mono has now gone down. It looks like he went for that ball, and when he missed it, took an awkward step, and Mono has stayed down in the end zone. And he's going to get some medical attention here. He tried to get back to his feet and looked like he just couldn't, so the trainers are out to help him. But a let off there for the CUC defense. Mono was going to waltz into the end zone if he had been able to make that catch, but it's just off the fingertips. Mono, who had the first touchdown pass today, first touchdown catch, I should say, on a pass from Garrard. Controversial because the Cougars fans here believed that it had hit the ground before he made the catch. Referees decided otherwise. We'll have to wait and see if this is just a cramp or if it's something that requires any longer attention. Trainer's going to help him to his feet. And Samuel Mono will make his way to the sideline. Given that their first play of the third quarter was a touchdown, it would have been quite the double act if Eureka was able to repeat the trick and do it again to start the fourth. So it will be second down and 10 from the Concordia 39-yard line for the Red Devils. An impromptu timeout for the injury. Both teams break their huddles, and we'll reset. Second and 10. Hughes is the running back in the backfield with Garrard. 2 wide receivers either side of the line. Garrard fumbles the snap, lost it, and is now swallowed up by the Cougars defense, pouncing on that opportunity. Their first was number 41, Marquise Overstreet. Third down and 14 to go now for Eureka. Low snap. Garrard looking downfield, throwing downfield to the right, trying to come back to the ball. What a catch that is, made by Pierce Bradford. Recognized that the ball was underthrown, was able to fight through the contact and make the catch. Another big play for number 11, and that will set up first down and 10 inside the 15-yard line for Eureka. a huge play on 3rd and 14. It just got to be really tough if you're the CUC defense. Eureka, who have converted on several 3rd and longs today, maybe none better than that one. Garrard with Hughes in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Garrard will fake the handoff to Hughes, stumbling forward. He never really got his feet under him on that run, and it will be no gain. So 2nd down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Another scoring opportunity for Eureka, who have struggled in the red zone today. This throw is out of the end zone. Looked like it was intended for number 6, Sean Ratliff. And that'll bring up 3rd and long. Again, there's been 2 turnovers on downs in the red zone for Eureka today. Before the 2 touchdown passes early in this half, and then the 84-yard strike from Garrard to Bradford for the 3rd score. 3rd and 10 upcoming here for Eureka. Garrard returning to the huddle with just 9 on the play clock. They've got to work quickly here. 5 to get the play off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Will they call a timeout? No. Garrard gets the snap off, or did he? A false start in the process of the confusion, and it's a false start against Eureka that'll back them up. It'll be 3rd and 15. And their demons from the first half coming back to haunt them here in the red zone. Back into the game comes the big Colby Clinton, the tight end. Third and 15 for the Red Devils. Hughes, the running back, in the backfield with Garrard, who has 4 wide receivers. Garrard will take it himself. He's wrapped up and taken down, going nowhere. Making the tackle is number 55, Timothy Ray. That'll bring up 4th down. And no immediate indication that they're going to kick this. It's 4th and 14. We saw this in the first half, and it did not work, but the offense is going to stay on the field. And obviously, I don't know much about Bartles, the kicker for Eureka, but his coach is not showing a whole lot of faith in him today if he's not going to be willing to try a field goal in these situations. So on 4th and 14, Eureka will go for it. Again, it's 4 wide receivers with Hughes in the backfield alongside Garrard. Garrard back to pass on 4th and long. Garrard forced wide. He's going to throw for the end zone. It's dropped in and out of the hands of Colby Clinton. And it's another missed opportunity, and it's another turnover on downs inside the red zone. The 3rd today by Eureka. Or is it? Flag is down on the play, but the defense signals it's not on them, and CUC's defensive unit jogs off the field. As now does the Eureka offense. And the referee announces there is no flag on the play, and it is CUC football. We've got 11:41 to go. But this is now do or die time for the Cougars. They have to get something out of this drive. They trail by 16 points. And again, we've got a quarterback switch. It's Jordan Sepulveda back in the huddle. A bunch of receivers to the right, 4 of them. With Davis at the far side. And somebody jumped early. False start called against the Cougars. So that'll be 1st down and 15 as the Cougars back up inside their own 10-yard line. inside their own 15. So first down to 15 for Sepulveda now. Back to pass. Sepulveda looking downfield will unload, and he's got McKinney on the near side. McKinney across the 20-yard line. Gets the penalty back and then a little bit more. Second down and about 8 yards to go, maybe 7 coming up after the pitch and catch from 12 to 4. Sepulveda fakes the pitch. Who's got the football? It's a run up the middle. I think it's Jared Josue on the carry. He won't get very far. Might have actually lost a yard or two. And that'll bring up third down and long. Cougars need someone to step up and make a play here on offense. Who's it going to be? Sepulveda in the shotgun. Samaj James in the backfield with him. Jalen Glass, the motion man. Tyree McKinney is the man in motion. Sepulveda rolling right, looking downfield. Sepulveda to the near side. Josue makes the catch and tiptoes out of bounds. That's a Cougars first down. There's some commotion after the play here, following a brief conversation on the sideline between opposing players. But it is first down Cougars at their own 35. Clock ticking down toward 10 minutes to go. Sepulveda will hand it off. Samaj James right up the middle will pick up about 3 yards on the first down carry. Second down and 6 to go. Sepulveda will again hand it off up the middle to Samaj James. James will pick up maybe 4 more yards, and that'll bring up third and very manageable here for the Cougars. But they do have to keep moving the ball fairly quickly if they want to give themselves enough time for what would be a needed second touchdown, assuming they are able to score on this drive. Third down and 2 to go. James in the backfield is the running back. McKinney, Josue, and Davis wide left. Reversing field is Samaj James. Samaj James spinning. He's got the first down. Near midfield, he reversed field immediately, saw a run to the left, was not on. So nice heads-up running there by Samaj James. First down, Cougars. Just 1 yard to their side of the field. Clock ticking down now under 8:40 to go. This is the best drive the Cougars have had on offense today, but they'll need it to end in points. Sepulveda, short pass, McKinney on the near side, looking to get around a few defenders, nowhere to go. And he's going to lose yards, at least 3 of them, on the first down pass. And there's just been a few too many of those today for CUC, passes that start in the backfield and aren't able to get anywhere. Second down and 12. Upcoming. A much tighter formation here. You've got Josue and Glass right next to the line on the left side. Sepulveda back to pass. Looking to the near side, and it's almost intercepted. McKinney didn't seem to know he was supposed to come back for the ball. Either way, him and Sepulveda not on the same page, as Malik Folston jumped that pass and nearly put the game away with a pick. Third down upcoming. We've got whistles. And we're going to fix the spot of the ball, it looks like. 3rd down and 12. Two running backs. Sepulveda looking to the sideline for instruction. Gets the snap away just in time. Sepulveda over the middle. It's intercepted. And green grass ahead here of Jack Arnett. Arnett is going to take this to the house. That is a pick 6 for Eureka. And one play after an almost interception, Eureka do get the pick this time, and they get 6 points as well. That makes it 25-3, and that is probably that today. Sepulveda gunned that ball over the middle, but undercutting the route was Arnett, the sophomore from Princeville, Illinois. And Eureka has made some very big plays today to build the lead they have. Bartles on for the extra point. Bartles' kick is up. And it is good. And with 7:34 to go here at Concordia, Eureka have pulled away 26-3. So it will be Sam Bartles to kick off here, 26-3, Eureka in front after the Arnett pick 6. Bartles will send this one away. It will bounce and be fielded eventually. McKinney struggling to pick it up, finally does. He's met by a wall of Red Devils. They take him down at the 20-yard line. Parker Kelly now back at quarterback for CUC here. 7:30 to go. There may not be enough time to catch up, but Kelly, in what could have been called garbage time last week, led the Cougars down the field and threw a touchdown pass. He'll be looking to do the exact same thing here with 7.5 minutes to go. Four wide receivers and a tight end. Kelly back to pass. Short pass looking for James, who is tackled after picking up about 2 yards on the quick throw out to the right. Second down and 9 upcoming, as James only given a 1-yard gain on the pass play. He now joins Kelly in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Jalen Glass alone at the bottom of your screen. Kelly faking the handoff, a quick pitch to Glass, and he's hit just as quickly, eventually gobbled up by Alexander Britton. And wait to see if they're going to give any loss or gain for that quick pass play. I'm guessing no. Ball will be spotted at the 23, so maybe a yard, but nothing more. 3rd and long now. 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. A bunch set on the left side of the line. One wide receiver split out each side. Kelly will roll to his left. Parker Kelly under pressure. Kelly's got to get the ball away and can't. He is sacked back inside the 10-yard line by number 53, John Jackson. And it just simply hasn't been the Cougars' day on offense. Nicholas Pursuit is back into punt. 5:45 to go here in this one. And Pursuit has to be careful here on this punt. Not much pressure coming, so Pursuit able to get it away. And it is fielded inside Cougar territory. On the return here is Fulston. Still going backwards and eventually brought down by the Cougars. And they'll spot the ball, it looks like, right around the 43-yard line, and that is where Eureka will go back to work. And we will see a change at quarterback now for Eureka. Freshman number 14, Lucas Tinkham, is into the game. He has thrown 5 passes in one game this season. They all fell incomplete. But in his high school career, he threw for over 4,400 yards along with 48 touchdowns down in Abingdon, Illinois. Abingdon, excuse me. But we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break. 5:23 to go. Eureka on their way to their first win of the season. First and 10, Eureka. They will hand it off right up the middle, and on the carry, that is number 23. I am not sure who 23 is. Gabe Townsend, who's also listed as a linebacker on the roster. That's his 5th rush, though, of the season, so getting some reps there. Townsend, number 23. Again, Tinkham now at quarterback. Here in the final 5 minutes of this one. Tinkham in a shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers. Townsend is the running back again. And Townsend will get the handoff around the right side. Townsend puts his head down, and he's got a first down as he's down near the 30-yard line. As the clock continues to move. Tinkham again in the shotgun. Chandler Boyd, the running back this time, Boyd will get the handoff. Although I might be mistaken there. That is number 43. That is Sean Fogarty, a junior on the carry. That's his first collegiate carry for Fogarty. He's a junior, but this is the first time he's played in a game, so that's a cool moment for him late in this one, a game where his team's going to get the first win of the year. He gets his first collegiate carry and picks up 5 yards. Under 4 minutes to go, 2nd down and 5. Townsend once again the running back alongside Tinkham. Tinkham mishandled the exchange there. I think Townsend was supposed to get the ball, and Tinkham will be dropped for a loss of about 5. Number 91, Martin Egbo, in on the play there for the Cougars. And the clock will tick under 3 minutes before this next snap. Play clock down to 12. Tinkham once again in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Tinkham again will hand it off. And again, straight up the middle goes Fogarty. He's going nowhere. The clock will continue to run. That'll be 4th down. So now will they go for it again, or will they attempt what would be a very long field goal? From here, this would be a 47-yard attempt, so they're not going to bother with that. Tinkham is back into the huddle here on 4th down. As the clock will tick down under 2 minutes before this next snap. Tinkham again will hand it off, and it's Townsend up the middle. Townsend around the outside, won't get the 1st down, and that will be a turnover on downs to CUC, who will have the ball for the final minute and 52 seconds. Parker Kelly, again the quarterback. A jumbo set here for CUC. Dylan Davis, the lone wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Kelly takes the snap and hands off. Around the outside, this is Rodney McCaskill Jr. out of bounds after a gain of about 4. Haven't seen McCaskill much today. The junior out of Chicago, Illinois. Went to Rich South High School. Clock stopped at 1:47 after McCaskill went out of bounds. And it's another jumbo set here. Kelly again handing to McCaskill. McCaskill up the middle. Will pick up maybe a yard. At the moment, this is our last scheduled home game here at CUC this season for football. So if you've tuned into this or the Benedictine game, thank you so much for supporting these CUC Cougar athletes this season in what's been an odd situation here at home. An abbreviated schedule and spring ball, but the team will be back on this field in the fall as McCaskill gets the handoff. He's going nowhere. And that will bring up 4th down with the clock under a minute to go here at Concordia Stadium. And they're going to bring out the punt team here. Which, given that there is less than a second difference between the play clock and the game clock, I'm honestly surprised by here. Figure you might as well let Parker Kelly take the snap, drop back, and just chuck a ball downfield with the clock at 0. Nicholas Pursuit just did the math for himself. He's trying to figure out which clock's going to hit 0 first. It's very close. And I think everyone has decided that the game is going to end without another snap, and that will do it here from Concordia Stadium. The final score, your CUC Cougars 3, the Eureka College Red Devils 26. Again, thank you so much for spending your afternoon with Cougars football and Cougars athletics. Hope you enjoy this beautiful day in Metro Chicago. I'm Alex Campbell. We'll see you tomorrow for baseball against Marion.